Okay, we're live. I just recorded a quick video criticizing Christian metal bands for sucking at content creation, so I'm going to do a live video here to talk about some ideas. This is my first live video on YouTube, so I don't expect, a lot of people to watch it live, but if you're rewatching this and you have any questions, please leave them down below in wherever the comments are, and I'll get to them in another video. I was going to share 4 ideas that I use for my metal band page. If you're not familiar with me, my name is AJ, and I run a solo Christian metal project called Fire from Heaven. It's basically like a Christian metal with a mythical twist and a motivational message is my elevator pitch. I try to keep it short, but it's a little bit long. But 4 ideas of content creation for Christian metal bands. At least I got 4 in my head. I might think of some more, but I'm going to share with you 4. And the first one I'm going to do is live videos, like what I'm doing now. I'm literally on my work break. I have a busy life, and normally I spend my work breaks recording lives on my band page, but I decided, you know what? I'm going to record a live and just kind of go for it. But yeah, a lot of band members have, day jobs and stuff like that if they're not on tour, or perhaps you're a solo project and you're not necessarily like a full-time band or signed band or whatever, like the bigger bands, I'm going to try and keep this, helpful for whether you're in a big band and you start your own solo project, or, just underground band, whatever you're doing. First one, like I said, was lives. Live videos are massive, and they're pretty big on Facebook. You can Facebook at the time seems to favor live videos because I think they usually put them at the top of your feed or something. But I know Instagram's easier to get engagement on your live videos faster. But in the long run, Facebook is definitely, to be honest, any place to do lives, I would start with Facebook, with your Facebook band page. If you don't have a band page and you're just using your profile page, you need to make a band page, because you'll be missing out on massive opportunity later to actually make income from posts and stuff like that, and you gotta have money for the mission, right? And why not? That just helps contribute to you putting out more value and helping people, and encouraging people with your music and with your message, more specifically with Christ's message. Anything that's going to empower you to do that better, I would go for. So again, I think Facebook is the best place to start doing live videos. And I'm going to share with you the main thing. I think all people, like all content creators, should be doing live videos. One, it's not only great for on Facebook, reaching a wide audience and stuff like that. Like you can really start to reach people quickly if you do lives consistently. But Facebook has like a bonus program and stuff like that where they, like I said, they pay you and stuff like that, and you can put in-ad streams and stuff like that. And that's, it's a long run sort of mindset. But the importance of doing live videos is, I stopped doing videos on this channel for a long time because I didn't have time to edit videos, but in that time space, I got into doing live videos on my band page and stuff like that, and it helped me get a lot better at recording myself and at being on camera and, sort of verbalizing, my thoughts without having too many ums and stuff like that in there, although I still struggle with it. But it forces you to get better. I think sometimes we confuse excellence with cutting out all of our mistakes rather than excellence as getting better, like actually getting better. If you're cutting out all your mistakes, you're not improving really. So I think Christian bands should strive for excellence, and this is a great way to cultivate your skill in content creation. And it's going to make things down the road a lot easier if you're doing other forms of videos and stuff like that. You sit down, record, you've shared all your thoughts pretty clearly, and especially if you have an outline, like some sort of pre-written structure like I should be doing, but I don't because I'm in my car. It's super helpful, and it's just going to be that much more structured, and the more structured it is, the more value it's going to add, and the more value you add, the more lives you're going to change. And that's the goal of what we're trying to do, right? Christian metal bands, like, our goal is to use metal music to spread the message of Christ, to glorify Christ. And that may take different forms, you know? It's not all just like has to be worship music. Technically, you know, you could be telling a story, just sharing your story, you know, things like that. So live videos, one of the first things I would recommend bands start doing. I don't get the chance to connect with a lot of bands that I like to listen to. You imagine if some of these bigger bands that I really like to listen to did live videos, it'd be awesome. I would be watching every single time, and I would be more mindful of them and their music and their mission, and I would be more likely to go and support them and stuff like that if they kind of happen to be like, hey, you know, at the end of this live, like, hey, I'm like doing a merch drop or something like that. I would really appreciate your support, you know, for our band and stuff like that. But the goal should be to add as much value to other people's lives as possible, and I don't see Christian metal bands doing that. I don't see any bands doing that, but I'm addressing Christian metal bands because we should be the front lines of excellence in any industry. Maybe not any industry if you think about some, like, not in bad industries at all, but, you know, we should be at the front lines of setting the standard of excellence and saying this is, like, you know, setting the standard for excellence. We should be at the front lines of that. So that's why I'm addressing Christian metal bands. If the bigger bands I listen to were doing lives and stuff like that, I do live videos almost on a daily basis. It's not that hard. Even I do like 10-minute motivational videos in the morning on my band page. And I get like comments all the time and messages all the time like, hey, that was really helpful for me today. You know, people live daily. I mean, it's great that they can see you at concerts and stuff like that, but you're missing massive opportunity to reach out to people on a daily basis and help them in their daily lives and encourage and inspire them, you know? The Bible is always modeling a form of daily living. If you could do that on a daily basis, that's going to be massive for other people's lives. That's why this is important, and this is why I'm doing this. You know, I think bands should be doing this. Record a live video. Just get on and say, hey, hang out a little bit. Answer some questions. Those bigger bands, they would have tons of content ideas just from questions they would get from people. I guarantee it. And like I said, that would be like the most awesome thing if some of the bands I listen to were recording live videos, going on live, you know, on Facebook or something every day. That would be massive. And they would certainly be, like I said, like more at the front of my mind, because sometimes, like, I just forget about a band until they drop a new album half the time, you know? So, and no bands that I listen to really ever come near me. So that's also like why bands are missing a massive opportunity to reach people. When people get on your Facebook page and they see tour date, oh, that's not coming anywhere near me. Oh, they're working on a new album, cool. Hey, I might get their CD when it drops and then forget about them for a year until they release another CD. But when everything on your page is all about band stuff, look at our tour date. Our this, our that. We're doing this, we're doing that. This, that. You know, it's all just, you know, sending one message. My page is all about me, not you. When it should be, I'm all about adding value to your lives. I always forget this quote, but I try to bring it up whenever I remember it, and I'm talking about things like this. Don't try to become a person of success, but a person of value. I think it was Albert Einstein who said that. So, lives, We need to do that. That is one form of content creation that's easy. You don't have, it's no work. I'm literally doing this on my day job work break. I'm not going to go and edit it or anything. People are watching it now. You know, that's it. That made content creation so much easier for me whenever I started doing those. And I started, you know, the more you do it, the better you get at it. And you just got to kind of let go of perfection and trust the process of, you know, working on something. And like I say, Christians should be at the forefront of setting the standard for excellence. Excellence is not cutting out all your mistakes. It's progressively getting better. You cut out all your mistakes, there's no need to get better. So, live videos. Do them. You're in a Christian metal band, go start doing them. Now, I need to check what time it is because I might not have enough time to go over another thing. You know what? I'll go over one other thing and then maybe I'll cover some other stuff in another live like next week or something. Because I don't want to try and do these like every day because, like I say, I'm trying to add value to the lives of my fan page, you know, on my band page and stuff. So I'm recording lives and stuff like that every single day. Or I'm working on ideas for content creation on my breaks and stuff like that. So I'm going to try and keep this short, and then I'm going to go ahead and end the live. And the live videos don't have to be long. You know, the goal is to add value, not get views or subscribers. We need to change our mentality with social media. So, next thing I'm going to do is Christian metal bands. Share Bible verses. To be honest, I don't even do that this much, you know, but it's an easy idea. I think of Proverbs like once in a while. I like to share Proverbs because they're very small, just like sayings that are just packed with wisdom. But share your thoughts on a verse or ask, what do you think of this verse? You know, post Bible verses, post the Bible. You know, if you're a Christian metal band, you're about Christianity. You're about spreading the message of Christ. I don't understand how even these bigger metal bands aren't sharing some like encouraging verses. Like my favorite verse, or this is a verse that's like got me through a hard time, or this is something that's like really helpful for me right now. You know, things like that. I mean, I understand that bigger Christian metal bands are actually, you know, and it's not bigger Christian metal bands. Like all, you know, there are metal bands that are touring and stuff like that and playing shows and stuff like that, interacting with people live. But like I say, that's not always consistent. This is something you can do on a daily basis to encourage and help people. Do you understand this? Do you understand the power of this? So, share a Bible verse. Make some graphics. Share a quote. You know? Get on Pinterest. You can find all sorts of quotes on there. You can find Bible quotes. Use the internet. We have Google. Look up quotes. Look up maybe quotes from a favorite book or something, you know? Share your thoughts on it. There's so many different things you can do if you just start doing. So, that's my tangent. If you have any questions, I want to help Christian metal bands start, you know, creating content and utilizing social media. Bands suck at social media. It's sad. It is sad how much bands suck at social media. But the bigger bands, they don't need to, you know. But you utilize social media, you're going to be able to impact more people. You're going to be able to add value to people's lives. You're going to be able to add massive value to people's lives. And you're going to get more support for your mission. So what's one negative thing from, you know, getting good at content creation? Oh, I don't have time. Shut up. Shut up. I work a full-time job. I have a family. I'm making a full-time living from my music, you know, simultaneously because, you know, constantly working, you know, and it's always busy, you know. You just got to make some sacrifices. Get over it. And hopefully this added some value to your life and challenge some of you members of Christian metal bands. If you know some members of a Christian metal band. Share this with them. We need to start being at the forefront of setting the standard of excellence, not at the back end, you know? All right, I'm going to end this here. Thanks for joining me. Leave any questions in a comment section, and I'll see you later. How do I end this? I'm not usually live on YouTube. X? Okay, end. See you later.